What are the best resources for complete Linux open source documentation? Imagine having a treasure chest of knowledge that unlocks every corner of Linux. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned developer, knowing where to find reliable, detailed documentation can make all the difference. Let's explore the top resources that will help you understand Linux from its core concepts to its many distributions. First, the Linux kernel documentation is a must-have. It offers detailed guides on how the kernel works, its architecture, and how developers can contribute. These manuals are available in formats like HTML and PDF, and they are regularly updated by the Linux community. You can find these documents on the official Linux kernel website or through the source code repositories. They are essential for understanding the heart of Linux and how it interacts with hardware. Next, distribution-specific guides are incredibly helpful. For example, the Linux Mint User Guide provides step-by-step instructions on installation, system setup, and troubleshooting. These guides are tailored to each Linux distribution, explaining their unique tools, package managers, and desktop environments. They help users see the differences and choose the right distribution for their needs. These resources are often hosted on the official websites of each distribution or on community forums. Community wikis are another goldmine. The Bash Hackers Wiki, for example, offers practical tips on shell scripting and command line usage. These resources are written by users for users, making complex topics easier to grasp with real-world examples. They often include tutorials, facts, and troubleshooting tips that are constantly updated by the community. For those interested in the open-source philosophy and Unix-like systems, handbooks from systems like FreeBSD and NetBSD are invaluable. They cover installation, system administration, and design principles, giving insight into the shared heritage of Linux and other open-source operating systems. These handbooks are freely available online and serve as a great way to understand the broader open-source ecosystem. Developers and contributors will find repositories like the Linux kernel source tree on GitHub very useful. These repositories contain README files, developer guides, and licensing information. They are the starting point for anyone wanting to contribute code or customize the kernel. The documentation embedded within the source code helps clarify how different parts of Linux work together. To sum up, the best resources for complete Linux open source documentation include the official Linux kernel documentation for core system understanding, distribution-specific guides for practical use, community wikis for scripting and troubleshooting, Unix-like system handbooks for open-source philosophy, and source code repositories for development. These tools together provide a full picture of Linux, its functions, differences among distributions, and real-world use cases. They reflected the open-source philosophy of transparency, collaboration, and shared knowledge.